calamansi, if you want to know. Okay, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Lock Robster, MNN Love of LA. I'm not sure if I have that title, but I haven't seen any vlogs that's come from LA. Not from MNL48 anyway. So yes, I'm back for part 8 of my MNL48 I-School review. Yes. So yeah, this might be a lengthy vlog, but we shall see. Okay, so week 12 of I-School. It covers episodes 56 to 60. And however, in episodes, the first 3 episodes, episodes 56 to 58, Sala is curiously absent. Yes. And I think I commented in one post regarding this thing on the video itself. Because fans were questioning why Sala was missing. And I commented, oh, maybe she got affected so much of Eka getting eliminated that she couldn't attend I-School anymore. So yeah, so the first 3 episodes, she wasn't there. Yeah, so, but I believe she still holds the record of most appearances in I-School by the end of I-School. Yeah, and I think she beats Sheki by 1 episode. Okay, so that's how close it was. Okay, so moving on. We're going to be a returning student. They mentioned she's a transferee, but she's a returning student as she was in week 7, the special music class, and that's Colleen. So the rest of the transferees are Cassie, Lainey, Danny, and Cole. Yeah, so Lainey, Danny, and Cole are 3 of the Kenkyusei members of MNL48, and they'll be in episodes 56 to 58. Okay, I'll mention the others later when we get to that episode. So moving on to a breakdown of the episode. So episode 56, the teacher, teacher Sela, not student Sela. Yeah, the assistant to the production or head of the department. I don't know. Anyway, she's the teacher who would handle the personal growth during these episodes, and she did a like what I call it, a SWOT test or activity, which is S for strength, W for weaknesses, T for threats. Oh, I'm not sure what the O is. I forgot. Yeah, forgive me. So yeah, so in the activity they did, she had them write what are their strengths and weaknesses on a piece of paper, and then those papers were submitted to her, and then she called one student to pick one of the papers, not theirs of course, but someone else's, and they have to read it out. And yeah, so some of them seemed obvious which paper got who, but most interesting is when Cess, I'm pretty sure she picked the paper of Sheki and she read it. And yeah, okay, so let's go back to Cess a little bit here. So yeah, during the previous week, Cess, I mentioned that was like the breakout character of I-School because I know, because ever since I-School ended, I've been watching some of the MN Life or MN Laugh episodes, since since I don't have I-School anymore, I might as well go back to those. Those episodes didn't really showcase Cess's personality, just a little bit, especially that one clip where she said one of the presidents of the Philippines was Binay, and that's almost like her only highlight, as I recall. So yeah, so there wasn't much they can do about it because it was such a short time for them to be exposed in just a limited time of an MNL Laugh or MNL Life episode. So so we're thankful for I-School that Cess was able to show her full personality, her full character to all of us MN loves. So going back to last week, we were able to empathize with Sess because she was being bullied because of the way she talks. Like I said, she was a target of bullies because of the certain way she talks, especially with regards to the English language. So now going into week 12, that the particular English language is now become ingrained in Sessa's character or personality because of the way she reads it. Because, we know that her pronunciation is wrong, but we don't fault her for that because it is funny. And that's what makes her an unintentional comedian to me. Those are one of those points. I mean, because in some Filipinos, we always replace the F in certain words to P, like fish to pish, something like that. Or sometimes the letter B to a letter V, and vice versa. Same thing with the F. And sometimes we add letters to certain words, like sometimes at the end of an S, we put either an I or an E to, just to, because for what I know about Filipinos, especially those who are, I guess, not doesn't have a handle with the English language, they try to read it as is, like a buffet. We would call it a buffet, because we don't know how to. We didn't realize that you have to silence the T, or like broccoli. They pronounce it as broccoli, because sometimes we read it as is, almost like diabetes. Filipinos read it as diabetes or psoriasis instead of psoriasis. So it's almost like a funny way. Sometimes it's not, like I said, it's unintentional, but in some Filipinos, especially me, I try to speak it in that way to other Filipinos to make me look funny, or make it sound funnier. So you replace the F with a P, vice versa, like that. So that in a way is Sess is doing unintentionally, but that's what makes her so funny, because of the reading of the English language, friendly, public, like that. So this week especially made, endeared us MNL loves to Sess even more. We're not faulting her for reading the English language brokenly, but it's fun to just see her try to struggle reading certain words, and we love her for that. Yeah, we love you, Sess. Okay, so after that episode 56 episode regarding the reading of each other's strengths and weaknesses, go to episode 57, where they're going to read good comments. And once again, Sess gave us a how to call this? Maybe a meme, I would call, or something like that. Don't feel down, feel up. Feel up, not as in fill up, but feel up. But yeah, and that's I guess what Sess is famous for now, because she's inspired a lot of people to feel up rather than feel down. Oh, yeah. So those are good comments. Yeah. Once again, Sess was a highlight in, especially reading those English language comments, and mistaking words like depicted. She read it as defected, or presents, like that. Though it's the wrong spelling, she said, of though, because it's spelled as THO. I mean, and it is the wrong spelling. But yeah, and what's funny there that she couldn't spell what the right spelling for dough is, even though Rance tried to help her out by saying DOW in the background. You can pretty hear it clearly. But yeah, those comments those good comments from the MN Loves You activity of this particular episode 57. It's very good to inspire the girls, and also regarding Kenkyusei, Lainey especially, which I would have to I call this congratulate her for giving me that catchphrase that I use at the end of these vlogs, which is "God bless Showless," because of the comment she read at the very end, which is God bless. She's not supposed to read show less, but she still read it. So it kind of made it funny to me. It's funny that they didn't find. I know there's a one comment that, but it was obscured. It's supposed to be read more. I was actually waiting for them to read to let them, if the end of the sentence, then read more or show less. But I know throughout the episode, Cess, they tried to get, they always kept trying to get Cess to read show less at the end of every comment that she reads. But yeah, that's yeah, Cess is amazing. Yeah, but more so than Lainey because it's funny that she looks like to have the a future of being a comedian because of the way she speaks like unique ang pagbasa ko or I have my own grammar. So yeah, she has a bright future. So I hope really that one day she'd be part of the main group, the main of any of the teams of MNL48. Oh yeah, since we went over to the Kenkyusei, so let me give you my thoughts about the transfers and the new students. So I already talked about Lainey. Let's talk about Cassie. Cassie, when I first looked at her, she looked like she had the similar looks and aura to AKB48 Team 8 member Ikumi Nakano. Yeah, Ikumi. Yeah, she has that look, and especially when she did this with the eyes. That really reminded me of Ikumi during that AKB episode where it was the like a dance showdown, and she was so nervous she's like about to cry, and almost in the way that Cassie was about to cry as she told her story of woe regarding the Kenkyusei. Yeah, if you didn't know, a lot of Kenkyusei, I think there was like 24 of them at the beginning, and then a lot of mass resignations because I guess they got homesick or they couldn't take training, which left only 9 Kenkyusei left. And even the most recent one just left in December because I guess they just couldn't they couldn't dedicate themselves to the idol craft. They thought it would just be easy, but then training every day, which I know gets tiring, but I mean, you already entered this industry, you might as well go 100% so you could achieve your dream like the other girls did. And I know Cassie, how she's feeling about members. I mean, you've trained with these girls, you auditioned with these girls, and then you've made friends with them, and then they're gonna quit on you. Maybe not on you, but on with MNL48, and it's sad, and I could empathize with Cassie regarding that fact. And Cole, so going to Cole, I read that she's the tallest member of AKB48, and I'm pretty sure someday she'll be part of the team as well. As we being tall is an asset, especially for if you're being an idol. So yeah. Cole also empathized with the loss of the Kenkyusei, and I think she was the last member to enter the Kenkyusei because of the resignations of like I think in May or June, whatever like that. She was the very last one to enter, and then as she's in there, she's seeing other members go, other Kenkyusei members go, and it affected her too because they're her friends. They train together, they eat together, they sleep together, I guess, and now they're gone. But yeah, so hold steady, Kenkyusei. Someday you'll achieve your dreams of being part of ML48. So going again to the list of the transferees, Danny, a very thin girl, but very pretty in her own way, and yeah, she has also a bright future too because I think she's good at singing. That's why when she read the comment regarding they have the best vocals in the AKB group, she feels very proud of that, and that's why they kind of encourage her to sing the yes part in Aitakata. Yes, like that. And yeah, she's proud of that. And who else is there? Oh yeah, Colleen. Colleen, I believe they nicknamed her Baby Colleen. Yeah, she's a very. I'm not sure if she's the youngest member. I think there's another younger member than her, or maybe the same age. I don't know. But yeah, seeing amazing work she's done, or the progress she's done through going from the Kenkyusei to being a member of Team N4, and now being part of the Senbatsu, really shows the progress that she's done. And yeah, she is one of the top 12 members of of MNL48 who have improved their singing. So that's why she's being rewarded for all her efforts. Okay, so I guess that it's for the other transferees. Oh yeah. Oh, see. Oh, episode. Let's go to episode 58, the before and after. Uh, episode where teacher Sella has them, describe themselves, what they were before they were MNL48 members, and after now that they have become fully MNL, became part of the MNL48 idol group. Yeah, so very tearful in some of them, especially with Cess. Just in the beginning, even before the activity started, she recalled, her time where she was finally her most favorite time when she's become an official MNL48 member, and she just started crying. Everyone was like surprised at that. But I guess most of all because it affected her so much. I guess this was her dream, and I guess just looking at this, just reading it through Cessa's actions, I think no one actually, maybe part of her family or maybe her friends, didn't believe that she would make it to become an idol. But then she proved them wrong, and I guess that in her, that's the most greatest thing she ever achieved, to prove them wrong. That's why she's so tearfully happy in achieving her dream. Yeah. So let's see what else there. Yeah. So before and after, it just went through. Colleen's was funny. First being a stone and then a diamond, which I don't think that happens in real life. But then again, it's just metaphors. Supposed to be called into a diamond. But yeah, and let's see. One was who did the? I think it was Danny. Oh no, wait, it was Cole who did caterpillar to a butterfly. Yeah, which just seemed very appropriate. And let's see, Danny. Danny was funny, and I think this is the first time I heard because the other members were saying when she went up, "Naniniwala ako sa'yo." I think that's her catchphrase because I haven't heard her full catchphrase before until I actually saw an MNL Live episode where the Kenkyusei did their intros, and that's the first time I actually heard it. But in this episode, it's the first time I actually heard her particular catchphrase, "Naniniwala," which is very imaginative and creative. Yeah, and she did this. I'm trying to think, try to explain her what she wrote on the index cards regarding the before and after part of the person that she is. Okay, so moving on to episodes 59 and 60, and so the three Kenkyuseis were later were replaced by four of the other Kenkyuseis, which are Ina, Rowie, Carla, and Ems. And Sella is back from her sickness, so to speak. Yeah. So for episodes 59, the teacher Sella asked them to write future letters to themselves because regarding vision and goal is the subject. So she asked them to write letters to themselves to see what they would achieve in the future for them, what do they see, and how they're supposed to achieve that. Okay, so let's see. Cess had the most. They saved the best for last with Cess. Again, because Cess is really like knocking everything down, isn't she? But yeah, her amazing letter started ang lupit-lupit mo, which is like you're so cool, you're the coolest, and that has a very big dream of being part of the World Senbatsu of the AKB group within a year. But I mean, that's not hard to do because Cess has really gathered a lot of MNL loves on her side. So maybe in the next Senbatsu, either in the Philippines or in the World Senbatsu, I wouldn't be surprised if she would make at least a top 100, with Sheki or Abby or Sella or Alice or any one of the other girls in MNL48 to be part of the World Senbatsu next year. But yeah, that's a very big dream, and I support you, and I hope you make it, Sess. Yeah. So yeah, also going through the characters of the transferees. Let's see. Rowie. I can see she's a chubby girl, almost like Eka-like. Yeah, but yeah, I hope she does be able to lose that weight, so she can gain confidence in herself. I mean, I have to lose weight myself to gain confidence in myself because year 2018 has been very rough with me. Yeah. So I want to lose weight to regain that confidence again. So yeah, good luck to you, Rowie. And let's see, Carla. Carla seems to have a very bright future. She's she's quite tall, and she wants to be a model. And I mean that could actually happen because height, and that's just one of the points of being a model. And yeah, I hope she achieves her dream of that, as well as being an idol. Just stay the course, so to say. So let's see, Ina. What can I say about her? Well, I think she's funny. Yeah, because I think she was having a hard time reading her own letter, either from the handwriting or she couldn't pronounce the English precisely. But I can find she is funny, and I like the way that she and Sess were doing that a little skit or scenario they did for episode 60. Unfortunately, Sess ruined that by just laughing it off. Ha ha ha. Because, God, Sess, you were close. You were close to making yourself a drama queen or dramatic queen if you had achieved this scenario between you and Ina that Sheki and Sella wanted you to do. Yeah, so yeah, it's an improv, almost like an acting class. I wish we could see more of that, especially with Sess, so we could see how much she could improve herself. It's not just singing and acting, being an idol, but you have to know how to act. So yeah, I like to maybe see Sess act more, maybe when they finally get a series or something like that. So to show off more of her talents. So that could be included in one of her talents. Get more fans. Ramen loves. I think I choked on those words. But yeah. So who else? Ems. Ems is a very pretty girl. I think she's also having weight issues. But yeah, keep on exercising your training and you'll lose that. Yeah, you're a very pretty girl, and I know you'll make it. And yeah, it's always my hope to see all of you Kenkyuseis be part of the idol group, especially in MNL48. I know in AKB, it's hard to get in because I know a lot of Kenkyuseis never even make it. And I know one generation didn't, all the Kenkyuseis never even made it to be part of the main team of AKB48. But regarding MNL48, I think there's a lot of opportunities for you girls to, show your talents, improve on yourself, so to be part of the team. And, us MNL Loves will support you for that. Because I know maybe just being Kenkyusei, you've already achieved part of your dream. Yeah. And we thank all you Kenkyuseis for those who stayed, because you are the tougher ones. Yeah, I know in the past months a lot of Kenkyuseis left, but if they felt that they needed to go, then that's on them, not on you. You don't have to feel guilty or anything like that, or felt that you need to go too. But no, just hang in there, much like the cat. Oh wait, let me see. I think I have that card here. Hang on. Excuse me. Alright, here we go. Okay. So yeah. So to the Kenkyusei, hang in there. There you go. Yeah, just like that. That's my message for you, all you Kenkyusei. Okay. There you go. Well, I didn't expect to pull that card out, but yeah, it's a good message. Okay. So episode 60 was more like a recap of lessons as presented by Sheki and Sella. And that's why they did a little bit of acting with Sess right there. And yeah, so teacher Sella announced that the following week would be the final week of I-School, which is, I know, at the beginning when I heard that, I was really sad because I wish this could have lasted 100 episodes. It had potential to be 100 episodes because we could have seen a lot of mix of girls in different classes, not just the ones that we've seen before, but a lot of mix. I mean, I would have loved to seen like JD, Erica, Sess, um, Kyla in one class because these are funny girls. You know, they could have been a funny unit, a comedy unit, just by itself. But you know, high school had so much potential to, showcase these girls, talents, character, personality uh, to all the ML loves, not just in the Philippines, but all over the world. Yeah, but then again, I realized something. I just noticed that during all through this, I noticed that a member did not show herself in high school, and that's Andy. And then a couple of Kenkyuseis didn't show up either, which is Vera and Mela. So I guess that's another mystery added to high school. So why weren't these three girls, present in high school? Were they sick? They just refused to attend, or something important came up. But yeah, so so that ends my vlog of week 12 of high school. So yeah, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I had a lot of things to say. Yeah, especially now that the last week is gonna come up. I have a lot more to say than that. I mean, this vlog has gone on as long as it can. It's might be the longest vlog to date. But yeah, so thank you so much again to the MN loves, to the MNL48 members for watching these vlogs. And so to everybody, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if any questions. I'm going to answer what I need to do. What do you want to hear from me? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So, yeah. So, thank you again very much. And from Kenkisei Laney, thank you very much for this. God bless. Show less. Johnny.